Coach, let's just revisit the last couple of weeks. You guys have gone up against multiple of really the best programs in the country. Quite frankly, what have you learned about your guys and about where you guys are at going up against teams like that last couple of weeks?
Well, I think the biggest thing you learn is our team's not at that level yet. Individually, we certainly had some good battles. And I think, we have a couple guys that are really close to being, top 8, top 5 guys in the country. So from that standpoint, it was encouraging. But as a team, we have a lot of work to do.
You have a really unique road trip here this weekend. First a double duel Friday up in Utah Valley, and then you have to swing around and go to Wyoming on Sunday. Just talk about maybe a little bit of a different kind of road trip than these kids are used to.
Yeah, it's longer. We're trying to, just save the travel time of going back and forth. So we'll have to be careful with, working them out there and making sure they're ready to go because, we don't have a lot of trips like that. So it'll be different for them, preparing especially for the second bout.
For the 3 teams you'll see this weekend, what do you know about them? I know a couple of conference foes, of course, but what do you know about them going into this?
I just know that, they have a couple good individuals. Wyoming has a pretty good team. They have a number of ranked guys. I looked at that today. But we look a little bit at, scouting to make sure we know what's going on, but we're just trying to focus on our guys and preparing them.
How's the room? How's the room? There's been a lot of wrestling here in the month of January. How are the guys holding up?
I think they're holding up well. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to stay positive when you're taking some losses. And you got to remember, there's kids that, they didn't lose a whole lot in high school. So then you go through the Big 12 when you're young, and you don't have a win in a month or something, and so it takes some it takes a little bit to keep them positive and keep them going.
Yeah. When you talk about the team results, does that help? Obviously, they're learning experiences for every kid in every match, but when you go through something like this, when you're going up against really, really good competition, does that build maturity maybe as well with every kid?
It hardens a man, going through a tough season. But they always say, whatever doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. So I think having a really, really tough conference like the Big 12, for young kids is obviously a big challenge. If you can get through it and stay strong mentally and be healthy, it does, I think, help you in the long run. I know it does.
Yeah.